What's up, guys? Matt Master here, and this is another episode of Ach Support. And this is Shaddolls now good? So, of course, this is Shaddolls support. As we see with the new cards with Shaddolls, it's been a bit lackluster with Anoyatellis. With the most recent 150th YCS at Columbus, Ohio, none topped the 32. So, not so good for Shaddolls. So, yeah, let's get into this. So, 3 cards as always. If you don't know what Ach Support is, it's when I go and do either meta decks or other, main archetypes and give them at least 3 cards for them, and hopefully they can be a little bit better than what they are support. I try to make them a bit broken, and if you know me, I like boss monsters, field spells, and countering cards. So the first one is Shaddoll Weasel. I tried to make this like, I don't know, Yosenju Magat got taken over or something like that. So he's a dark level 3 spellcaster type monster because they're all spellcasters. Attack 13, defense 800. And as a flip effect is you can target one Shaddoll monster on the field, change its attribute. That helps with all the attributes of Shaddolls. All the fusions, you need some way to switch them around. I know you have Nef Shaddoll Fusion, you got Shaddoll Core, but they suck. This is at least a little bit better. And if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can return 1 card on the field to the owner's hand. Either side of the field, straightforward. Not bad of a card. The second one is Shaddoll Super Fusion. It's a quick play spell card. Its effect is discard 1 card from your hand, then fusion summon a Shaddoll Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters on either side of the field. Shaddoll Super Poly. That's what they need. Shaddoll needs a Super Poly. If we can't get regular Super Poly, Shaddoll needs an archetype-specific Super Poly. That's literally what they need. And just like all Shaddoll fusions, it has a second effect. If your opponent controls a special summon monster and you control, if your opponent controls a special summon monster, you can use monsters on either player's side of the field, or from your graveyard and your opponent's graveyard and or face up on their extra deck for fusion material. So you activate this, your opponent has a special summon monster, you can either choose to use both players' fields, or you can use your deck in your opponent's graveyard and or their extra deck. So you can send Squamata from your deck to the graveyard, and if you're playing against, say, Yang Zing, you can literally use any of their stuff and summon any of them. Or if you go against Necraj, you can get rid of Trish or Brianna and get Anoyatellis on the field. Really good. I thought that's another way that they need. Besides the regular Super Poly effect, this will allow them to get from their graveyard, mess up their opponent's plays. And kind of goes with the whole thing with the Zephyras. Zephyras are supposed to beat the Shaddolls and all that stuff. This at least takes out their extra deck, something like that. And the last one is El Shaddoll Armageddon. This, I kind of see Necraj of Sophia got captured in a latch-ditch effort by Construct, and now it's Construct with Sophia around her and all that stuff. It's a dark level 10 spellcaster type monster with 3,500 attack points and 2,800 defense points, and of course it's a fusion. So it's 1 Shaddoll monster and 2 monsters. So 1 Shaddoll monster and 2 monsters with different attributes. Actually, 2 or more monsters with different attributes sounds a bit better. Yeah. So it's 1 Shaddoll monster with 2 or more monsters with different attributes. Okay, its effect. This monster is also treated as a light monster. So it's dark and light. Light and death, all that stuff. Up to twice per turn during either player's turn, if a non-Shaddoll monster would be special summoned to your opponent's side of the field with less than or equal to attack points less than this monster's defense points, banish that monster. So, if your opponent Trishes has less than 28, your opponent's monster's banished up to 2 turns. But if your opponent goes for the new Fusion Dante, since it's 28, nothing happens. Just saying. So, it's a bit broken. I was going to make it attack points, but this is a lot better than defense points. And making it less than it, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. And the last part of it, this card cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effect. So you can't Dark Hole, Regeki, and all that stuff. And there's one last one. If this monster is destroyed, special summon up to 2 Shaddoll fusion monsters from either your graveyard or your extra deck with the same attributes as the non-Shaddoll materials used to fusion summon this monster. So it allows you to play more stuff. So, like, say if you fuse together with like say if you fuse together with like Dragon. Dragon is your Shaddoll. Well, okay. So that's the one monster. And say if you fuse together with like Mathematician and Effect Veiler. That means you can summon Shikinaga and Construct at the same time. Or if you fuse together with Shaddoll Falco and, I don't know, Shock Troops of the Ice Barrier and, I don't know, Pulao. You somehow get their Pulao. You can summon out Anoyatilos and Wendigo. And you're not going to summon Wendigo, but still, it allows you to get that stuff in there. It allows you to get a versatility of a special summon from the extra deck or graveyard using the monster. So it makes people play more attributes or play the previous card. It allows people play this card and plus even after destruction more than other ones because you're just getting a Shaddoll Spell Trap, which is good, but I'd rather be able to special summon my monsters. I know Danny's Japanese cuts it down a bit, but still, it's not that bad. I like the support. So I want to say thank you. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think about the support, what you think Shaddolls need to be effective, and archetypes that you want me to do. I'll do my best. This is Matt Master here. Peace out, guys. Keep doing it.